have you heard about Google's Project Genie? So it's basically, as it says right here, like it will generate interactive worlds in real time. And Google is not the only big company that's working on one of these. Like the whole category, it's called world models, and it's the whole next thing in AI is world models. Um, Google's not the only company working on this, but it's Google. So once they do something, then people pay a lot more attention to it. Let me go down. I'll kind of bounce around this page here. I will open with, like, we don't have access to it. To actually get access to this now, you need to have a Google AI Ultra account, which is like their $250 a month plan. We don't have access to it yet. Once we get access to it, we'll probably make a follow-up video and kind of generate some worlds and show you. But like these are just some of their demos. And this, you define a world that you want, and then you define like a character, and then it generates the world, like the beginning of the world, and then you just take the character and you just go through the world. So this is, I don't know, a paper airplane, and this like waterfall nature world, and just kind of goes through. And this one, the character's a bird, and it has this kind of rainforesty thing. But it's like whatever kind of world you can basically think of and and describe, you can just create. And it's like this world isn't like, it's not like a lot of things like this. You have to build the world first, and then you can just kind of walk around in the world that someone built. It's how like they make video games and how they make other things. Like this isn't that. This is dynamically generated. Like it starts somewhere, and then as this character moves, everything else is all being made dynamically, which is just kind of crazy. And I'll go backwards slightly. The whole, I don't know, premise of this whole reason why this was a thing is large language models and small language models. But like if you use ChatGPT or it's Google, so we'll talk about Gemini, but if you use whichever kind of modern generative AI tool, and a lot of people have issues with what's called hallucinations. So they ask for something, and then the model gives them back something that doesn't fall in line with what they asked for, or just makes up information. It quote unquote hallucinates. And a lot of the people who work on the models, they come back and they're like, one of the reasons why models hallucinate is because the models don't really have an understanding of the world that they live in, metaphorically live in. But the models don't understand the world, and the people who are prompting the models don't give enough context to explain the world that the models live in. So the models have to guess, and a lot of times they don't guess correctly, so it quote unquote hallucinates. So the idea with world models is you define the world first, and then the model, just for the context, or for the duration of that chat, the model will live in that world, and then you can start asking it questions, and it will theoretically hallucinate less because now it knows the world it lives in. That was the initial premise, at least as I understood it. And now it's kind of expanded because they look at a lot of these worlds, and it's just like, well, wait a minute. I mean, we can use this for movies and TV shows and video games. And there's all these other applications that are now from these dynamically generated worlds. But again, that was kind of the premise. So this is basically like there are 3 steps. It's like first you create the world, and you prompt it with like images, text, whatever it is, and you just define the world as much as you want to. So it can be, modeled after, like you saw, like the rainforest and the waterfall, or like a living room, or like a clay world. Really doesn't matter, but you define the world, and then you create a character within that world, and then you can edit and refine the world before you start exploring it, and then just give it enough information to start. And then once it has that, you step into the world, and then you have like a lot of these, you use the keyboard or the mouse to navigate through the worlds, but then it'll just go through and just dynamically generate it. And like this is, let me see. Yeah, so I mean this is the prompt that they use for the environment. Photorealistic alpine meadow with wildflowers, etc. And then this is the character that they put in there. Oops. That's all. But like this is the information for the character. So it's like if you look at that, like that's the character, and then that's the environment, and it's just like, oh, okay. Let me see if I can put another one on here. Yeah. Okay, so like, to expand this, here's the environment that they described, and then here's the character. And then this is the output. And again, the assumption is that you would be able to control this car and then just kind of move around however you want. Let me see if there's another one in here. Yeah. Again, environment. Oh, that's a long one. And here's all the environment information, and here's all the character information. I'll let you read through that if you're interested. And this is what it looks like. So, I mean, there's, so many possibilities with this. But, and it's called, Google's implementation, it's called Project Genie. If you want to just look at this site, it's labs.google/Project Genie. And again, the whole idea is these are what are for now being called world models, and it creates interactive worlds in real time, and then it creates characters that you put in those worlds that you can control and just explore and do things. I'm confident they'll evolve to, like I said, I feel like these has major implications for video games, movies, TV shows at least, and then who knows what else. But I think it's kind of interesting, but I don't know. Take a look at it if that sounds interesting to you, and we'll see you next time.